Well, let's get this shit show on the road.
That's right, I still actually have to do Mega Man 2. Keep forgetting. Just falls to the stage. Finally finished Tales of the Bounty Hunters, finally. Finally, this chair. Kinda ends on a weird note.
Does it?
It ends with Han Solo and Boba Fett facing off, and it's just like, well, it's the end of the book!
Okay then.
But obviously, they both still live, because Han Solo was in a Young Jedi Knights book.
Yes.
As was Boba Fett, actually.
I remember that.
Return to Ord Mantell.
Yes.
I actually have it. That's the only reason I know is because I actually own that book.
I don't know how many of them I own.
I actually used to keep up with them.
I was a big Star Wars Eve fan back in the day.
Back before it got all fucking weird.
Yeah, like before the new Jedi Order thing started and
Everything got really weird.
everything got fucking bizarre.
And that's why it's non-canon now. I figured they would at least use a few things from it. You know, like Luke Skywalker getting married.
Yeah, it seems like something they could have saved for these days. Why is this thing not resetting?
Go further to the right.
To go further to the right, I have to go down here, and then I'll probably hit the spikes again trying to get back up.
Oh, don't do that, man.
And it didn't reset.
Well, go back further. We have to go back, Marty.
Where?
Well, hopefully not getting crushed in the ceiling, but... Back to the Future. One of these days I'll watch that movie too. But I have so many video games to play. I need like infinite time. Or to be able to freeze time. I'd settle for that. Thus would begin my career in supervillainy. Well, probably not, because I'd still leave my fucking fingerprints on everything, even if time was for me. So I'd have to, like... I'd have to freeze time for a significant period of time. Well, I actually saw the Ghostbusters movie, it's just... It was a long time ago. 10 years ago now, I think. Wasn't that one? No, you owned the box set. It was my mom I got the DVDs for. I got you the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles box set.
Right, yes. No, I thought it was good for you. I thought it had vitamin C in it and stuff.
Probably does. I wonder.
What?
I'll look that up. See if it does have vitamin C in it. Internet, answer my questions.
Iron, calcium. 17 vitamins and minerals.
The calcium is being involved in your falling it. Does...
Go away. Go away.
remember this morning when it's taking me so long to type this is because I'm actually like facing away from the keyboard. I meant like actual lava, not like chocolate lava cake. Ugh, internet, you're useless. All it's bringing up is high C orange lava. I'm just going to assume that there is actually vitamin C and all that sort of shit in lava. It's sort of like how there's probably something a little bit healthy in, well, basically everything.
Okay, the emulator is getting choppy as hell, and everything just kind of turned red.
Oh, that was flux activating. It's sunset. Time for my monitors to dim.
Well,
Yes, Till showed us what happens when you fall down there.
this boss is a bastard.
I remember this boss.
It's actually almost impossible if you're playing as Knuckles. Not completely, utterly impossible, but damn near. And with Sonic, it just takes forever.
Unless you're me, I would just take a hit and hit him a few times. It's not like you're graded like in later Sonic games. See?
Yeah, but I only have so many rings.
It's too bad I'm not playing as Tails. Behold, I've made these tiny little ball things. What do? If I'm hit, they inflate and turn into inflatable duplicates. That's awfully specific. Dare you risk it?
I dare not.
Why not just do that to begin with? Well, if I had a death laser on the front of my ship, I'd just be like, why don't I just use this instead of these weird little inflatable things?
Yeah, that's a fair question.
And then the animals fall to their deaths. Very tragic.
I remember using a Game Genie code here to get Supersonic. There was my favorite code. My favorite combination of Game Genie codes for this game was Supersonic only needs one ring, and you start every stage with at least some rings.
I think I had a I think I did still have a Game Genie code set for Sonic 3 and Knuckles where you only need, you don't need any rings for, well, one ring for Supersonic or Hyper Knuckles or whatever for Tails. And it doesn't drain your rings.
Oh, you fucker. That was bullshit.
I'm gonna guess that it's probably just as easy as flipping, setting off a trigger in or setting off a flag in the data. So it's got propellers and rockets.
Yes.
Blech. Lazy turtle robots. Blech. Lazy turtle robots flown by turtle robots.
Yep.
Yo dog. What is the purpose of having that thing on the deck of your ship?
Ready to skip like half the stage. If I can get up there. And that's it. There's an extra life up here.
Scratch and ground there. That was the Sonic show I actually liked. And yes, I know it was completely goofy and stupid, but that was basically kind of what I expected out of Sonic at that point in time.
I don't know why.
Well, it wasn't exactly the most serious game in the world, was it? Remember, man, it's a game about a hedgehog that can run fast.
Well, that was almost disastrous. And in fact, this might still be disastrous. Nope, I made it. And
You blew it.
Huh.
And for some reason, the goalpost was already hit. Except it wasn't.
I'm not sure what's going on with that.
But yeah, basically there was no precedent for the weird, serious furry drama thing that Saturday Morning Sonic had going for it. It was essentially somebody going, let's make Sonic dark and edgy. For reasons known only to them at the time, I guess.
Shut up, Ferret. The game glitched out or something. That launcher was not functioning.
Yeah, it did seem like it, See, that... Eggman, why?
So that's what I was talking about with Supersonic. Some of the stage shit just doesn't work with it. Like those launchers, for instance.
Well, I was more curious, like, Eggman, why do you have an open door on your ship?
Oh, it just occurred to me there are takeoff assistance things for, like, jets. I don't know why he would need them facing each other is another thing.
Because he entrusted Scratch and Grounder to install them. I'm going to have to assume the success of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon also had something to do with Scratch and Grounder.
This reappears in Sonic 3, and it tricked me at the time, because I thought it was the same thing. But no, you actually have to wait for it to fire and destroy the room.
don't get how Eggman was even sitting in there, his sprightly league.
I know, his feet would have been behind his head or something.
Well, he does have really skinny feet.
True.
Good thing I installed this this little space module.
Indeed.
And it's a good thing you can breathe in space, Sonic, but I can't. Oh.
Nope, sucks to be you.
Good luck, Sonic!
And now we have the canonical reason why Sonic has no rings when he gets here.
Sonic the Hedgehog can breathe in space, apparently. Or at least in the atmosphere. I don't know, is there still oxygen up there?
Not enough to breathe, whatever.
Maybe he's holding his breath.
Alright, Faker, it's you and me.
I was trying to remember how Shadow sounds in Sonic Adventure 2.
No! Ah, I forgot he jumps.
You beefed it.
Shut up. I couldn't remember.
How does Shadow sound again? Wasn't actually the same guy at the time voicing Sonic and Shadow.
Was it?
I think you're the fake Hedgehog here.
Bye-bye, Faker.
I like how Eggman just like immediately closes the shutter like, well, never mind.
Get back here, fatso. This is the other boss that's very, very difficult with Knuckles because he can't jump high enough to get over the spikes.
You know what's funny? I never actually knew you could jump high enough to hit him up there.
You can, but it's dangerous.
I always hit him in the crotch.
That is the only time you can hit him as Knuckles. See what I mean about the danger, though? If you miscalculate at least a little bit, you're jumping face first into the spikes.
Yes, I can see Eggman getting all nice and set up for that.
The Generations fight was fun. I was truly surprised by the end of it.
Eggman just sees Sonic jumping at him while he's still walking. It's just like winding up for the punch.
Yes. I think it's... I don't know if it's supposed to be the same robot, but it's a very similar robot in a Sonic group.
And then wasn't this a licensed song? Just like
This, yes, it is a licensed song. Some love ballad or something.
and there's Tails. I love you, Sonic. Watching him burn up in the atmosphere.
Pretty much. As Tails, this whole thing is just white. There's nothing going on until you get to the point where it shows your character falling.
So Tails is just like, well, I better go recover the body. Those clones aren't going to rebuild themselves. He's falling straight down, but it looks like he's moving forward. How can he fly? You can't do that in the regular game. That's bizarre.
And we need to cut the Sonic 3 intro here.
An American Eagle chicks. Because freedom. My freedoms.
Yes.
Get out of here, Tails.
And then Knuckles punched him in the face hard enough to make him lose all of the emeralds.
That's how hardcore Knuckles is. I don't get how that works, but
Now we listen to the kick-ass ending.
I don't really care much for it.
Even.
And yet, yeah, more fandom heresy, I guess. And yet, in Sonic and Knuckles, guess who can't stand up to Super Sonic? It's Knuckles. Knuckles can't.
Well, Knuckles did sucker punch him.
I'm not sure what difference that makes. I remember one time, I think while I was Super Sonic, I literally just walked up to Knuckles, and he sat there with his fist on Sonic's chest like... Bill Willis. I'm gonna guess that the act of punching Sonic probably broke his knuckles, and that's why he ran off.
Could be.
He laughed about it, but he was just kind of putting on a show. Knuckles was just standing there with binoculars, just like, hey, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Reels back and punches him as hard as humanly possible and shatters his knuckle. Quickly picks up the emeralds, laughs, and runs off. It's just like, ah! Runs off screen and cries about it. Man, I did it! I did the thing. Well, I wasn't actually expecting you to do it, but good job. Do you have the Chaos Emeralds? Yeah, they're over there. Are you just gonna fix my knuckles? Eggman? Eggman's just already just flying up. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, Thomas Kalinske. Please come back to Sega. Fix all their problems.
I know, right?
I love you, Tom. I mean, he did sort of bring Sega's control of the console market all the fucking way up to 51% over Nintendo, and then Sega's like, ah! We're succeeding! And they just couldn't take it. They couldn't take the pressure. They gave up.
Yeah, it was pretty much that whole Japanese xenophobia thing.
Yep. Japanese businessmen hate money.
They hate their American branch making more money than them.
I wonder what those old fogies are thinking now. Other than, why aren't we getting a lot of money? Anyway, that was Sonic 2. It only took us, like 3 hours.
How long have we been streaming?
2 hours.
So probably like 2 hours and
2 hours.
2.5 hours?
2 hours and 45 minutes.
And sadly enough, I could actually beat Banjo-Kazooie in that amount of time.
Yeah, I'll probably have to do the Nintendo 64 version of that.
Probably. In any case, gonna next time do things and stuff.
Next time on Radical Bromance in like an hour and a half, Super Mario World.
Because why not?